Up next, in the main event, we had Gunther versus Chad Gable. And they just hyped this up, man, throughout the whole night. We got packages of like all the IC champions, Roman
Yeah.
Reigns to Ultimate Warrior to Pat Patterson to Honky Tonk Man to Triple H to The Rock to
So,
name
you know who we didn't see?
who.
Jericho. What the fuck is that?
Isn't he like the most
I don't,
winningest IC champion as well? Like, hasn't he had that
I
belt,
don't,
I think,
yeah.
more than anyone? Yeah.
I might have to stop watching WWE because that's just such a, though, how dare them, you know?
Hairline, you are a fucking mark. Anyways, this match starts, man. This is just, I don't know. Basically, it lived up to the fucking hype. They built the whole show around this match. Again, dude, like this is how you book. Tell it's not just like, oh, and in our main event, a dream match, Samoa Joe
God
takes
damn it.
on Commandeer. Like, we don't need that fucking type of stuff to get. What hypes people up is when you build it to a big thing. And this was Gable versus Gunther, and Gunther breaks in a brilliant fucking match, dude. That went through, I think, one or two commercial breaks. Gunther defends the IC title and surpasses the Honky Tonk Man and is the longest reigning intercontinental champion of all the time in all of professional wrestling, in all of WWF history. Hairline, your thoughts?
Man, Gable was taking a real fucking beating, bro.
Oh
Like
yeah.
top notch beating. Gable's family's reactions at the side of the ring, phenomenal. Oh yeah, another family spot. I invented that. That's fine.
Yeah,
Um,
Chris Jericho's a AEW original. I think he was on TV before he
yeah.
before he came to AEW, but
I
people
made
were
Mox.
people were trying to debate that in the comments too. They're like, no, technically he is an original because he's there from the
Yeah,
beginning.
shut up.
It's like,
Yeah,
no, no,
shut
no,
the fuck
no, no, no,
up.
exactly. But it's like that's not even what he said though. He said
They don't get
homegrown,
it. Yeah,
a original talent. He used the word homegrown about Pac. He's not homegrown. Anyways, go
they're
ahead,
not
Aaron.
listening to the clip.
No, they're not. They're just reacting
Yeah,
to the
they're just
title, to the salacious title.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for the view though.
Yes.
We
Yes, sir.
appreciate it. Yeah, but anyways, man, the superplex reversal into the fucking big splash near fall, sick as fuck. Favorite spot of the match. I don't know, man. It was what I liked most here is fucking Gunther won with a fucking lariat.
Yeah.
Less is more. You know,
Yeah.
wrestling, intercontinental champion, wrestling. You
Yeah.
know, Pat Patterson looking down at this is fucking proud.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And that's what Gunther
Yeah,
did,
man.
man. Being some fucking fat, nerdy, purple-haired kid from
Green.
Austria, green, sorry. He fucking look at him, man. He brought back what it means to be intercontinental champion. Do you know what I mean? When we were
Yeah.
young, that belt bounced around a lot, hairline. In the Attitude Era and shit, that belt was all over the place. But the lore of it and the way they build it, it was always, and you have to remember too, the Intercontinental title absorbed the lineage of the European Championship and the Hardcore Championship in WWE as well.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I remember.
And at one point, Triple H absorbed the Intercontinental title into the World Heavyweight title when he defeated Kane and Kane unmasked. Oh, look at Phil flexing his fucking mark knowledge here for once,
Of
going
course.
into the history here. And so when Kane unmasked, Triple H actually absorbed the title. It disappeared for a while. It was champion versus champion on that Raw, and then the title was brought back a while later. So it's actually the second iteration. But if you just look at like the lineage of it, I don't know, man. It's now once again a prestigious, it's not just a throwaway belt. It means everything. So shout out Gunther and thank you WWE for a fucking another moment. This is a moment in wrestling
A
history, good
moment.
sir. Yeah. Moments, there was a couple this show actually, honestly, but
It was a great Raw.
yeah, exactly. This is a great Raw. And again, it wasn't like they did
Yeah.
anything crazy. They just built it around one huge match, and that match was featured, and it was compelling, dude. And it was people who were featured on Raw week to week to week to week to week. And they're not even gangbusters, man. They're the workhorses. You put the Judgment Day and the guys who move all the merch and all that shit around these guys, and then you let them knock it out of the park, and that's called team effort, folks. Yeah, it's a great locker room vibe. The locker room's been great since I've been back. I rewrote the show. I took control of things. Gunther. I fucking hate the honky tonk man. Yeah, he stood me up one time.
Yeah, now that's how you do a woman's locker room. Yeah, let me tell you, pal.
Yeah, I invented the Intercontinental title. In fact, I won it, I think. Yeah. Let's get a new design. Let's get a hot pink Intercontinental title for Gunther. I want one for my collection. Yeah, I
thought I created the guy that gravity forgot.
know.
What the hell?